Hello, welcome to We Are Not Wizards, where we have the same amount of magic as your dad does when he does that quarter out of the ear trick. My name's Chad Arthur. Let's go ahead and introduce our outrageous outlaws. Go ahead and say hi, outrageous outlaws.
Hey.
Hello.
All right, sounds like everybody's coming in clear. You guys hear me good and clear?
Yeah, you're good, Chad.
Well, you know what? Then let's go ahead and do a little bit of a recap of what happened last time. Our outrageous outlaws, leaving the Black Star, come to a mysterious planet as they were given a new mission to find this ship called the Camden. The Camden, as they know, is some form of ship that would be able to hide themselves from the great Trinity, the three AIs. The moment they come to this, they find a race of goblins who know they're goblins, but are in a time period of their developmental state that they don't understand nor know that there is life outside of themselves. But then we know one thing, that these goblins have come in contact with many other adventurers just like our own, and we find out that it is not the first time that someone has come. In fact, it has been a lot longer than what the commander of the Outlaws had told them. We go into a new area where a bunch of that they know that the original adventurers that came started to build up and were taken out and made sure that they were not allowed to be there anymore because of a mysterious gray lady who took control of this area. On that note, are all my adventurers ready?
Yeah, get it.
How about, let me fix my screen here for a second, because I've got a weird little setup here. And let's just go ahead and pull up our battle map. There we go. So everyone sees that. Last time we were here, we had an area full of traps. I think that we faced a clockwork cobra, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go over here and bring this up for myself. I think that we are ready. Last player that went that didn't get to go was actually Igri, was who we left off on.
Yeah, we ended on my turn.
That's right. With the Clockwork Iron Cobra next, Cassie Brown right after, and Emerald last. So let's go ahead and start your turn. Wherever you'd like to do, take your movement, or however you'd like to use your move. Feel free to play.
Well, I'm still in the giant wolf spider form on the ceiling.
Yes.
So I'll take a step this way. Seeing that whole room, I'll stay. Obviously, I don't have for
While you're doing that, I'm going to set a little bit of mood music for us, like we had last time.
Love starting the campaign mid-fight.
I'm just gonna move back to right here.
All right. Let me take a look. Where's okay. It's in a decent spot. All right, so that moves on to Clockwork Cobra. Clockwork Cobra is right here beside Emerald, so it makes a lot of sense that he would just go ahead and make a strike against him. So, what do you say, Emerald? You think that you can handle it?
Let's see.
He hits a 20. Does that hit you?
That does.
All right. So on that, we are going for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Also, give me a Constitution saving throw. If you roll a 13, you save, or higher, of course.
Only a 13.
18.
18? No worries. You're not poisoned, unfortunately for me. But that moves on to our next player, Cassie Brown.
All right. feels bad to leave you with just the cobra. So, I guess I'm going to use a revolver against the cobra. And since I am not moving, I'm going to do my steady aim, which gives me advantage.
All right.
That's a 9 to hit.
9 to hit. That unfortunately does not hit.
Awesome. And that was all I can do.
So unfortunately, that's just how the rolls hit.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on to Emerald. Maybe get a little bit of revenge.
Yeah, let's get that snake out of my boot. I'm gonna go, yeah, just take a swipe at it. Ooh,
On an 8, unfortunately, that does not hit. You know what? Go ahead and we'll just roll damage, see what you would have got. No, it wouldn't have done much, but you still have some bonus actions. You still have your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna reserve some of those actions though for later, so I think I'm good for my turn.
Okay, cool. That moves on to our turtle buddy.
Let's see. And then I'm just gonna like fall down right there. In my-
Your fall, okay.
Yeah, in my spider form. And
Shit, there's two of them, a spider and a snake.
and I will attempt to bite it.
All right, give me 1 second. So, what kind of spider are you? Are you a giant spider or what?
It's a giant wolf spider.
Giant wolf spider. Got it. I'll go ahead and roll your damage real quick, and then I'm going to give you a new token. What do you say?
All right.
Just give you something to work with instead of your normal dude. So that way everyone sees the wolf spider and, works better for us. All right, there's that. I'll give you authorization in just one moment. And uses bite. That is a nat 20.
No, it's just a 20.
Was that the 20 with... Oh, yeah, you're right. It was the 17 plus 3.
Yeah.
So 6 piercing damage plus 3 poison. And I gotta make a constitution saving throw.
It takes the damage if he fails the constitution save. The poison.
Disable but poison for 1. Yep, that's right. So let me go ahead. Let's do that constitution saving throw. What did he roll? He rolled a 15, so that 3 did not hit for him. But on that note, let me go ahead.
It takes half as much. So
yeah, well, it's gonna. Yeah, so we'll go on the higher side and we'll do a -2. How about that?
All right.
And I'm also, we'll move on to the Iron Cobra's turn. And then on Cassie's turn, I'm going to give you authorization for that giant wolf spider that I made for you. But Clockwork Iron Cobra is going to kind of do all he can do and bite at Cassie Brown. I guess he could also... Oh, no. Cassie Brown's not close enough, is she?
No.
No, she's not.
No.
Me and Egri.
Yeah.
Not me, please.
So it's gonna have to be Egri on this one.
All right.
Just the way it does a 15 hit.
15 does hit that.
So 8 piercing damage, and roll me a 13 Constitution saving. I'm crossing my fingers for you.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, you're good. That moves on to Cassie Brown's turn.
Okie dokie. A part of me wants to say that you guys have this handled.
That's bold.
It's like,
Because I kind of want to go and explore more, but I don't think that would be best. So actually what I'll do, since it's a little hard, we're not doing the best rolls, I'll go right next to it. And then I will cast Friends on it.
ooh, okay. Good little strategy there.
Yes. Advantage in all critical checks, everyone in purpose.
Yeah, but read the target. One creature you choose that isn't hostile towards you.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Can't do that. Then I guess I'll just shoot it. I guess I'll just stab it or shoot it.
Very Texas response.
Hey, I mean, if a snake's there, you gotta cut it off. Which I'll use my saber for it since I'm right here. And that's a 12 to hit?
12 does not hit. I am sorry, guys. I chose something apparently that is way more slippery than I thought it was going to be. But, you know, that's why the cookie crumbles. Horrible statement. I don't want to reference Bruce Almighty.
Hey, did you mean to open up the whole map to where we can see everything?
What is it now?
The whole map is lit up.
Oh, yeah. That was because of the flame from our last playthrough. So if you see on the left side, there's a little flame that ended up lighting up things.
Okay.
So I gave you that. What was I saying? Yeah, that did not work. So that moves on to Emerald. And Igri, go ahead and see if you can move that wolf spider and see if it shows up in your character sheet. If it doesn't, we might have to reload that. But if not, whatever. Oh, you can move it. You're good. So let's go ahead and move this guy to the side. And audience, just pretend the turtle's not there for right now. But that moves on to Emerald's turn.
Theater of the mind. Alright. I'm gonna take a swipe into 2 here.
Alright.
Ooh, nat 1.
Not once. Should I punish you for this?
Do it.
I'm
We
thinking.
feel that much better when we kill a snake.
Oh! Are you challenging me? Is that what's going on here?
That's what's happening.
You know what? Fine. On that, missing that, you lose your balance and fall prone.
Alright.
So I'll do a little prone action here for you. Let's see. We'll say prone is this little number right here. Little wrench, saying that you're fucked up. That moves on to Igri.
Let's see. I think we just got a bite. I'll use the bite.
17, 100% hit. Go ahead and press that attack for me real quick. 2 piercing damage, and I'll roll the Constitution. He rolls an 18, so it'll just be the piercing damage. But hey, it's something, right? And then half of the poison damage. -3. Alright. It moves on to Cobra. He rolls a 13. Does a 13 hit Cassie Brown?
I believe it does not. No.
Oh, then he does not succeed his attack roll. That moves on to Cassie Brown, maybe to get some revenge.
Maybe. So I was doing a quick Google search to see what snakes are afraid of, and it seems like it's absolutely nothing.
Mongoose.
Mongoose.
That is true. Mongoose, ferrets.
Oh, but let me do some minor illusion.
I don't know if they're
action.
scared of it, but they're like their natural predator.
I'll just cut it. Sorry, let me look up exactly what steady aims is. If it's
Honey
just-
badgers.
Honey badgers.
Honey badgers don't give a shit.
I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna do the steady aim again and have advantage on it. So I can probably do some sneak attack action. That's a 17 to hit.
So because you have advantage on the okay, yeah. So 17 does hit for 4 piercing damage. There we go. All right.
Okay,
Y'all are
we're
taking
doing
this thing
something.
down.
Plus she gets to roll sneak attack.
Yes, right?
Are you how do you have sneak attack now?
She had advantage, and plus we're within.
Because you have advantage on it because you have it. Yes. Go ahead and roll the sneaking damage for it, which is remind me, it's an additional 2d6s.
I think it's 2d6 at this level.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
8.
a 8.
Ooh, nice.
There we go.
Getting something, finally.
You know what? I'll go ahead and give you. You guys are putting some damage on this guy, but he seems to be completely. He seems to be almost unfazed by your attacks at this point. He is rocking hard, but again, this is a machine. Maybe the machine is not. Maybe it's able to falsify its own data and try to show that it's not in any pain. But that goes on to Emerald's turn.
All right. Well, I need to get up. I'll use my action to stand up. And then
All right. Yep.
to cast as a bonus action Hunter's Mark on the Rocket Hard Snake.
Then range and Mr. All right, marking your quarry until it's that you deal an extra 1d6 damage to target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. Got it. So that's your action. You still have your no, because your hunter mark is a bonus action, correct?
And my action was standing up.
Yes,
so,
the standing up is the action. You still have your movement, but you only have half your movement because you fell prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there. I don't want to take any opportunity attacks.
All right,
So that's okay.
Avery, that goes to you.
Well, I'm still in my spider form, so. I'm gonna try to move away from it this way.
All right, so that's gonna do opportunity attack. So let's go ahead and. Bless, is there any reason he wouldn't get opportunity attack that you can tell me?
No.
He rolls 16. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
All right, and he's going to roll me a Constitution throw, but he's already going to do 7 piercing damage on you.
19.
19? Okay, so you are good. You just hit the 7 on your.
7. So I revert back to Igri, which I lose 4 hit points off the Igri, which I have 5 temporary.
Oh, that's right.
Let's move this guy right here. On that note, it's still your turn. You still have your movement. You've only taken 5 movements so far.
All right. Let's see what Igri can do.
I would like to remind my players, don't be brave. If you feel like you can't win this fight, run.
I'm just seeing what's up with this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, that would have been a great move, though. Heat metal on this thing? It's made out of metal. Well, it's made out of iron, which is metal. Guess people more so go to, like, steel armor, but, like...
Yeah, I was seeing if it would work on the creature, but I don't know if it doesn't say it would work on the creature. I'm just gonna cast Shillelagh on my stick. So
All right.
you see thorns and everything start to pop out of it, and then I'm gonna move right back up to him.
You know what? I'm going to add a little bit more detail to your shillelagh as the thorns kind of like form around your rod. I'd also say that kind of a harder surface starts to appear at the top that starts to look like a shell.
All right.
I feel like, you know what? Looks cool. Shell, staff with a shell on it and spikes coming up. But that's on you.
All right. Oh, only an 8 to hit.
That 8 does not hit, unfortunately. So that moves on to our Iron Cobra. Is Iron Cobra funny?
No, it's the fact that he's still standing strong because I think we've hit him for a total of 2 times.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's just not going down. I don't think everybody's AC is above 10, so he does not hit. That moves to Cassie Brown's turn.
I'm gonna magic missile this dude.
All right, magic missile him.
A magic missile. I'm gonna put it right there in the little chat.
Yep.
And then I think I can roll for it. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. So it's a 1d4, and then we'll multiply it, I believe, by 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 5.
There we go.
That ain't too bad.
Ah.
Max damage.
Looking at him, you can see that he starts to not necessarily acknowledge the pain or anything, but you can see that his snake-like rhythm is starting to like kind of go out of rhythm, as if there's a glitch in his system.
And then, as a question, does he have like fangs or what?
Yes. So, yeah, let me go ahead. Let me describe what this guy looks like. Let me do my best little pull. So, looking at him, he is made out of pure steel. You don't see like necessarily any gears working out of him. He's completely encased by metal. Around the edge, his I don't even know what you would call it. It's a you know how cobras have a head and like they have their main head and then elongates out like kind of like a heart shape around their head. That is aligned by yellow and black, and he has 2 little heads on the side of his own head with large metal fangs and yellow eyes.
No.
Yeah, he does have fangs if you...
I want one of them.
Someone's thinking something. All right, Emerald, that goes to you, but you are no longer prone, so let me take that status effect off of you.
Yeah. 3rd time's the charm here. Let's see. 22 to hit.
22, that definitely hits.
Oh.
All right.
Go ahead and roll that damage. Just press the thing that says Black Rose. There you go. So 8 plus 2.
Plus 1d6 that I'll roll here in a second.
Because of your extra, yeah.
Punish mark.
Yes.
4. So 14 total.
Nice.
On that note, you notice that the rhythm of the snake even goes off a little bit more, where before it was like a little hint of the rhythm going off, like a small glitch. Now the rhythm is moving much faster as he glitches back and forth and back and forth. It doesn't seem like he's necessarily acknowledging any pain, but do robots ever acknowledge pain? That moves to Igri's turn.
All right. Just try to heal. Just a 10.
Unfortunately, a 10 does not hit. You still have your bonus in movement.
I think I'm okay for now.
All right. Moves on to his turn. So let me run the damage for that, or if he even hits. Cassie Brown, does a 19 hit? You know what? We're gonna assume that it hits.
Well, I could do shield, but I think I'm gonna save a couple spell slots.
Got it. So that's gonna be 6 piercing damage on you, and then roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I can do that. 9.
Unfortunately, give me an additional. Let's see. Someone's. Roll. Take an additional 13 poison damage.
13?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
Lord.
die gave. I didn't even want to give you that damage, and the die gave it to you. Unfortunately,
I didn't even want to. Okay.
I didn't even want to. I was like, I don't want to do this, but I gotta
didn't
be honest.
antagonize you. That wasn't me. I didn't call you a snake.
But you know what, Cassie Brown, that gives you some opportunity for revenge. Go ahead and take your move.
Oh my god. I'm gonna. Ooh, I hope this works.
I'll be on over there.
I'm not doing too well, that's for sure. I should have shielded. I'm gonna use my beam saber. 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits for 6 piercing damage.
Yep.
All right.
Is that a finesse weapon?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
You should still get sneak attack because an ally's within 5 feet of what you're attacking.
Yes. We're doing 2. That's an additional 6.
And there we go, -6. That move is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna brave it out. I'll stay right here.
That moves on to Emeralds.
I was just a little more careful stepping around. We wouldn't even have the snake.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was Emerald that had the snake come out.
Hey DM, how's Mr. Snaky looking?
He's not look. His rhythm is definitely going faster and faster and faster. You start to see steam kind of coming out of in between the little metal spokes inside. Like as you see the ribs down his snake body, you see steam coming out of it.
Gotcha. Okay. Black Rose again, and then I don't think I'm gonna pump any divine smites in it. So it's just straight roll.
15 hits. Roll damage.
There we go.
8.
Okay. 8
D6.
plus you have your hunter's mark,
So 12.
and then -4. You guys you see that the steam is spewing more out, as you start to see a little bit of oil is coming down his mouth, which moves to Igri's turn.
Well, I guess I'm just going to take another shot at him and see what happens here.
Come on, 3 for 3.
It's a 17
17 hits.
for 4 damage.
4? Man, y'all are kicking some butt.
Now we
I had that snake.
That moves
30
on to
minutes,
our
but-
Iron Cobra. The little snake boy. You know, he doesn't really have all that much to do in the sense of like attacking wise. He doesn't have a lot of variety. 14, does that hit on Igri?
No.
Oh, so you save. That moves on to Cassie Brown.
There's a part of me that feels like we should move away from the steaming and leaking oil, but as a child, I wouldn't think of that. So I'm totally focused on those teeth. And the fact that this snake will, if there's anything under it, would probably make a good suit. So we're going 13 to hit.
13 hits. You match his AC immediately, doing
It would be 15 damage.
tell me how you want to do this.
There we
Finally!
go.
Oh, yes. So, with my beam saber, I think back, and I know Emerald is, in my mind, one of my heroes. He is the closer, and I want to prove him. I want to prove that I'm useful. So I go and I, chop it around the top of the head, holding on and ripping a tooth out.
As your beam saber comes out, it cuts through metal as if it wasn't even there. You see right at the top of the head, the tooth clean right off. It falls right in front of you. The steam pulls out. The oil is spilling as you see as you hear gears louder than before suddenly stop as the cobra slowly falls to the ground still. Good job,
That it
guys.
should have been.
All right, guys. I don't want to blame anyone for the snake coming out. We all have to be careful of traps.
Yeah, it was definitely me.
Oh, I was a little too busy to notice what was going on over here. You know, I just hear you guys getting hurt.
On that note, whose turn does that fall to? You know what? It's still Cassie's Browns because you've not taken any movement. But for that, let me go ahead. You said that you wanted a Cobra Fang, so let me go ahead and say, drop a Metal Fang in your inventory for me. Just type in Metal Fang times 2.
Metal Fang.
DM, I want to give the snake 2. All I'm looking for is to see, is it purely mechanical, nothing organic?
It's purely mechanical. There's nothing organic about this, no.
Okay.
You notice actually that, like, if you know what? Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Perception. What is it? 18.
Okay, on an 18, you if you kind of look through the metal and kind of see the tears open that her rapier has made, you notice that the Cobra has a similar design output as you. Not necessarily like you guys were made by the same people or anything. Like, this seems to be a lot older than you. But like, as you do not seem to have necessarily any stomach or lungs, where all those are mechanical, where most of your skin is real, your mind is real. A lot of vital parts of this snake that should be there aren't there. So like, there's not like any like artificial heart or any like artificial lungs or anything like that.
Oh.
So it shares a trait to you that it doesn't need to eat or anything like that. This is purely a machine.
Good.
Cassie Brown, feel free to take your movement. You have 30 movement, I believe.
25.
25 movement? Oh,
Yes.
you had 30. That's my bad.
We're a small girl.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20,
25.
25.
That moves on to Emerald's turn.
I'm going to follow the same path I just saw her take, essentially.
Mhm.
Being maybe a little more mindful of everything. And I'll be adjacent to her.
All right. Do you want to roll any checks to see anything in front of you? Obviously, you see in front of you a chest because the light has kind of shown that. But
My character's view does not quite see that yet.
you sure your open flame should 100% see that?
I see the chest here.
Yeah, this is the edge of my vision.
I don't see anything. Yeah, same here for me.
Oh, really? So the flame must be.
I can
Oh,
see
you know what?
this. I can see this.
I know.
I was
I'm just looking at Acre's screen.
I was gonna say the flame should show a lot more. Here. Well, whatever. Your movement's over, so that moves on to Igri's turn.
I'm gonna make my way over here. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Cassie Brown, since I know she took a pretty nasty hit.
Igri, you might be my best friend.
So hold 5, I think.
Awesome.
5 healing.
All right, there you go. Go ahead and add yourself 5 points of healing there.
It's just kind of like feels like a cool breeze kind of washes over some of the areas that are hurt and kind of just cools them down a little bit.
A little swamp cooler.
I think this is what a spa feels like, right?
What a spa is, but all right.
I've only heard good things. My mom, she likes to go when she says she needs her alone time.
Here, give me a second. Let's see if this works for me.
Look who's gone.
There we go. I changed the lighting a little bit to fix for you guys. Igrees was just messed up on that. All right, so on whose turn is it? So that moves to Cassie Brown's turn.
Oh, cool.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Dope. Well, we're just going to keep on trucking along. 5, 10, 15, 20.
The mimic got her.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm like, do I leave it for other people or do I take it for myself? I'll go ahead and open it in case it's not a good thing. Oh, wink, wink. I'll open the chest.
Are you sure?
Don't say that.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Let's
like
go
a
ahead and take a
touch
look at what's in the chest. What isn't? What is in here? Okay. Go ahead and... No. Where is that thing? I gotta give...
I mean, if I have to get the riches, I'll take it.
Give me a... Give me a perception check real quick.
That's something. That's a 19.
A 19. As you go to like open this chest, you see a little bit of a twitch in it, and you notice that before you even take a movement, you take a step back, revealing
Don't say
the
it.
golden chest kind of washing away into a creature that you've never seen before.
No.
You're the worst!
On that note, let me go ahead and...
I specifically remember having a call with Chad recently saying, like, we really need to have some, like, mimics or creatures that are chests.
You did this to me.
Yep.
So he was going to get advantage on this for the attack, but for now he's not. So does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay, well then let me just go ahead and throw him in the initiative.
Yeah,
And-
where you removed me, put me back. I'm not on there.
Are you not? Give me a second.
Oh, but I did have a 7 if we're staying in that.
Yeah. Let me just... Characters, PCs, I mean. Change that to a 7. And Cassie Brown, that is the end of your turn.
Sure
Get rid
is.
of- Yeah, so that moves on to Emeralds.
Alright. Well, I'm going to...
Again, I want to make very clear, you don't have to fight stuff. You can run.
You put it in front of me.
Yeah.
I did it again.
I'm going to run up here. And I'm going to hit it with the Black Rose. 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
I'm gonna pump a divine smite in this one. So 19.
Ooh, 19. Jeez. Right from jump. That's a good.
And then my little buddy there is already not feeling great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think any of you guys have any health potions or anything. Didn't really have any opportunity to get stuff like that, which sucks, but it's the way it works. You also have your bonus action.
Yes, that's right, I do. That is all I'm gonna do though.
That moves on to Igri's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move right here. And I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip. Does an 18 hit it?
18 does hit.
There
Okay,
we
it
go.
takes 3 piercing damage and it pulls it 10 feet closer towards me.
Got it. How many damage again? How much damage?
3.
-3, and then
This way, if Cassie wants to move or something, she's not stuck.
Would it also
Five.
take an opportunity attack from Cassie and I?
yes, it will take both an opportunity attack from you. That's where okay. So this is a house rule of mine
Okay.
that I feel like it does because I knew that Igri was going to say this because yes, technically rules wise, it would not do an opportunity attack because he pulled. It was not a
Force
the
movement.
yeah, it was a force movement. But I like it where you guys can sort of force it to move, and then that would create an opportunity. So I'm going to say both Emerald and Cassie both get an opportunity attack on this. So go ahead and roll damage.
I'm not going to
Nice.
argue about it.
Right.
Now this is a house rule. I like 17 hits.
13 damage.
Or there we go, 13.
And I just got a 13 to hit.
Okay, let me make sure. 13 hits.
Yes.
So that's a -6. And you do not have advantage. You don't get sneak attack on this because it's not within 5 feet of 2 different enemies.
No.
So that moves on to the Mimic's turn.
Get over here.
Mm,
I imagine your Thorn Whip is just like fine, like chains, as you say that.
It comes out of my little staff. I just twirl it around and throw it.
There you go.
so I guess like the Mimic saw that he was being pulled to Ikari, so he's like, "Your wish is my command." Goes ahead and takes that next step towards him.
Throw my little staff
And
to the back
roll
and let's do this.
For
Let's go.
damage. Yeah, like fucking mono a mono. What are you gonna do, bitch?
Can't hit me.
13. Does a 13 hit?
No.
13 doesn't hit? That slickly dodged it. Man, this little turtle. All the attitude in the world. Jeez.
You also throw your scarf in attack mode, you said, and threw it over your shoulder?
Yeah, that's right.
Like the Croc sports
Yeah.
mode.
Oh, see, I feel like you're like, it's more of a Doctor Strange kind of thing where the thing is just smacking it independently and it's like, oh, God. Cassie Brown, that's your turn.
I turn to Emerald panting. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'll take the blame for this one too. That's on me. I feel bad about Igri being. I'm just gonna take a shot at it from here.
Smart call.
Smart call. I don't need to be going up to it. Okay, so I also get sneak attack because Igri's right next to this. That's just a 9 to hit though.
9 does not hit. That
Um,
moves on. You have your bonus and your movement still.
I don't have any bonus, but I might just move away. Or they
Feel
can
free to move
forward.
away.
As a rogue, you can just go around the corner and bonus section hide.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm just gonna do that.
All right, bonus action hide. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check real quick.
Sure can do that. That's a 12.
All right, you're gonna get advantage on this because the mimic is not looking at you.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, go ahead and do advantage.
20.
There we go. You because it's not looking to be passive. 11. All right, you're good. You're hidden from the enemy. Emerald, that is your turn.
How's this mimic looking, DM?
It looks like everybody sort of knows what mimics look like. We don't really need to show you a picture. You know, it's a wooden chest with like a purple tongue coming out, big fangs with like little baby arms on the side. You've noticed that like the wood on the sides is starting to chip and crack at every time that somebody's hit it. Now there's like complete holes inside of the wooden chest where you start to see like the true form of the mimic, the purple like skin like monster coming out of this chest like thing.
Okay. I want to try to run kind of like an L, so like here first, and then I want to like try to parkour off the wall and then come down with my black rose on the mimic.
You know what? Rule of cool, give me advantage tack roll.
All right.
24, there we go. Roll for damage. That's not a nat 20, right? No.
No.
It's
Oh,
8, 9.
9 damage.
There we go. 9 damage. You notice that the wood is starting to chip as like the creature starts to come into form a little bit. You start to see this purple tentacle-like monster on the inside, but it's still not able to fully be seen. The mimic still hides behind its wooden facade. Moving on to Igri's turn.
Kids nowadays gotta try to be all fancy and stuff. I'll catch Shillelagh on my stuff again because it would have wore off by now. It's a bonus action, and then I'm gonna attack it.
Let's do. What is it? Unfortunately, an 8 does not hit. Bro, you've been trying to hit with Shillelagh, and every time it's just like, no.
DM, would he be flanking and get advantage?
No, because you hit from behind, you had advantage, so that might have been flanking, but you got advantage anyway because of the rule of cool.
Gotcha, okay.
So therefore, Igri does not have flanking on that.
I'm trying to help my terrible.
He's been looking at Igri this whole time.
All these kids jumping around and stuff got me distracted.
Yeah. You know what? For flanking stuff, I'm going to see if I can figure out how to add maybe an arrow or something so we see what direction everybody's facing. That might help later on. We'll see if we'll figure something out like that. But on that note, it is the mimic's turn. So the mimic is going to turn around and take a little
nibble.
A little nibble. Does a 13 hit?
Does not.
You see the mimic start to its tongue take form into something else, like a blade shooting out at you, and it misses you, and you're unable. It doesn't take form at all, and it comes back, changing form from a blade back into its purple tentacle-like. But on that note, it is Miss Cassie Brown's turn.
It sure is. We're gonna pop out, and we're gonna pop off.
Pop off. Go ahead, sis. Pop off.
Pop off, sis. Do I get advantage coming from hiding?
Yes. Well, you get sneak attack, right?
Yep.
So you get advantage because of that, and then sneak attack. Yeah.
Awesome. 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And let me roll my
hits.
Plus an additional 8.
Nice.
That's a 12.
Okay, on that note, just, if you could do me a solid and tell me how you want to do this.
Oh, I'm on a roll!
Causing all the problems and ending them.
Hey, if I didn't start it, I'm going to finish it. In this case, I'm doing both. I'm just popping out from hiding with my gun, just going to shoot it. We're going to aim it for a little bit, realize I don't have time, and just right in the back of its head. It's
head, You take a shot, the wood being penetrated straight by the bullets of your revolver, you see that the facade starts to go away, but the creature within inside starts scrambles and starts to put the wood on. That way you couldn't see its true form inside the mimic as the mimic falls dead and evaporates away. But the wood is still left. So like the creature inside is gone, but the wood of the chest is still there, as well as like the metal ring around the chest opening.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
Nice shot, though, kid.
I just kind of like poke it with my staff.
Give it a little kick too, just for good measure.
My legs ain't long enough to kick anything anymore.
You just see a turtle kind of like trying to kick it, and it's just like not working out for me. But that moves on to Cassie Brown. Do you have any more movement?
Yeah, I
Feel
do.
free to take the rest. I think that you have 5, 10. I think you have 15 used already.
I've
Correct
10
me if I'm
movement
wrong.
already. Yes, I've 10.
10 movement. Okay, so minus 10 to your 25.
Okay. I'm not really sure where we're supposed to be going.
You know what? Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me look at your vision. No, you're not going to be able to see it yet.
Like, if I go forward, I mean, I can do an investigation check or any other check to see if there's anything around.
Give me a perception check.
Got it. 17.
17. Okay, I was thinking 15, so that's above. So, in this area right here, in this area to your side, you notice 2 pathways, right? You can't see what's going down each pathway. If I'm not mistaken, if we look at the stream here, I believe that what you're seeing is you're seeing most of the left path, right? But you can't really necessarily see what's above. So I would say that's all I'm going to give you. You can kind of see what's going on the left, but above, not so much.
I'm definitely going to move up since I've etched my vision. I see sort of stairs.
Yeah.
So I have.
Why don't you take a little bit of movement that way? There you go. Give me a perception check.
Let's go.
DC 10.
9.
Now, unfortunately, you see stairwells, but you're not able to see the top of the stairwell. If you get closer, you might be able to get another perception check and help with that.
That's all my movement. So we're just going to do that right here.
That moves on to Emerald.
How are you doing, Negri? Do you think we can take a rest before we continue on, or should we keep moving?
I'm all right. I mean, I'm always good for a nap, but I'm all right.
Let's see how Cassie's doing. Let's catch up to her, and I'll start walking up this way. Space that time. Diagonally. And you're at the base of the stairs, too.
25. Give me a perception check, DC 10.
Oof.
Oh, I'm sorry. This might seem like a cop-out for the viewers, but I don't give a shit. That just happens sometimes. 5 was actually the perception, because you can see the top of the stairwell from there. On DC 5 perception, you're able to see at the top, there is, unlike the rest of the map that we see, everything's kind of old. We're seeing like these dark red stained carpets. The outside layer, we're seeing like concrete and stone, but the top of this wooden stairwell, there is a mechanical door. In the middle, there seems to be a little bit of a sliding chip thing. Give me a history check.
Yeah. $15.
15. On a 15, you know that this is some type of scanner or card reader, but it's not a very it's not one that you've seen before. This isn't like standard, but it seems to be some kind of card reader.
Okay. Would I assume that it might have something to do with our chips that we have?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's not something that if that's on that note, I'm going to say that's going to be up to your instinct.
Sure,
If
gotcha.
you think your character would know, or if that's more of something that's a little bit, what's the word, metagaming, then that's up to you. That's your intuition.
Sure.
So that moves on. That's all your movement, right?
That is. Oh, but I will, as like a free action. How you doing, Cassie? Do we need to take a break before we continue on?
Gotta be honest, not doing too well, but I can really muster through if I need to.
I can watch guard while you and Igri take a short rest. Relax a little bit. Rest up.
I mean, I'm only down a little bit. Like, Igri helped me out, so I should be fine.
I can make snacks.
Cookies do sound tempting. Let's wait until Igri gets over here, and then we can talk.
Sounds good.
On that note, let's move over to Igri, and then you guys can have a little powwow, all three of you guys.
Let's see. Take a little step over this way and then up this way. And we get to right here.
Wait, do you have 30 movement?
Yeah.
This deep breathing turtle is moving faster than the little girl, just like.
You guys gotta slow down. You know how old I am? I don't even remember anymore, but you know, it's.
Sorry, Igri.
Okay. What's the plan?
I'm good to keep moving on, but if these are just the traps, I feel like we might want to go into the final fight here a little more rested.
And give me an insight check, or you know what? Give me another history check. Whoever wants to take it. But I'm only gonna have one person take this, so decide amongst yourselves.
Should not be me.
I have a +2, but I haven't
Well,
been.
That's pretty good.
Igri, how's your history?
I don't know much. I don't remember much. You know, it's kind of got away from me.
That's right. He does have dementia.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be me.
He has disadvantage on history checks.
Let me just go ahead and do it. It's a 12.
On 12, you start to remember that they talked of a creature here that has a little bit more notoriety. They didn't necessarily mention traps. They didn't necessarily mention any clockwork or mimics or any sort of like enemies. They only mentioned one enemy, and you have not encountered it yet.
I mean, Igri, how are you looking? Have you been hurt?
No, just.
Emerald?
I could regain some. I could use a little rest to kind of regain some of the abilities I have, but.
And I will remind you, though, on a short rest, unlike the rest of you, if something attacks, it will be Emerald will not be able to help you, depending on how many hours pass.
Normally, on a short rest, only takes like 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, I wouldn't short rest. I would just stand guard, but I can.
It doesn't matter. He has to shut down for 4 hours.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Jeez.
I just say we just
I can
keep
watch
going.
while you all take a rest and do a little light cooking.
I'm good to go.
I have a new recipe I'm trying to try.
All right, tell you what. I'll go ahead. It seems like there's a conversation going here, but I'll push for a vote. All for short rest. Just say aye.
Yeah, aye.
Aye. Okay. Anyone for no rest?
I'm good.
All right. It seems like the no's have it. So let's go ahead. Let's move back onto our initiative, which I believe that moves back to Cassie Brown.
Okay. Can I?
I will say,
Maybe I should be the first.
Emerald saw the key card, right? So you can relay. You've relayed that information to Cassie Brown. Everybody can kind of know that there's some sort of key card reader at the top.
Okay. So I would like to go up the stairs.
Okay.
And
There
then
you go.
is there a way I can put my key card in there? And if the door opens, hide before, like, I'm not in the doorway when it opens?
By key card, you mean like your pal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of go up, you start to see that your pal is being scanned and recognized by it. It immediately flashes red and it goes, "Brr." It says unauthorized entry.
Well, I didn't mess that up for us. Is there a way? This is wild.
Mhm.
Would you count that as my action, or is that just
No.
an interaction?
I would just say as an interaction.
Can I just take out my gun and shoot the padlock thing? Do you think that would open it, or?
You know what?
Way to find out.
I'm going to give you a flat luck check. So the way that we're going to do, you're going to do D20. I'm going to roll D20. All right? Let me roll mine first. If you get greater than what I just got, it will open. If you do not, you may damage this door beyond repair.
Love it.
Hey, we're already in it, so.
I was going to say, you know what? I said before we started, the audience that knows I wasn't pulling punches.
We're
for this
already
one.
in it. We gotta do it. 19?
Ooh.
On a 19, you shoot the dial. The bullet goes straight through this keypad as you see it red flashing. Beep, 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 beep. Slowly starts to see a fade of green as the doors open.
And then
You
I'm
beat
gonna
my
propose-
15.
Nice.
Bonus action hide.
Oh,
Bonus action hide. You hide. And why don't you, let's go ahead and minus the rest of your movement to walk forward. Okay?
Okay.
That will. So just remember how much health you have right now. I believe you have 12 health left, right?
Yep.
Okay. Emerald, that is your turn. You see these doors open, you can follow her as well.
yeah. I can see my way up.
Alright, that's going to be the rest of your movement no matter what.
Okay.
Sorry.
Remember, 21 is your health left. I believe 21 is your health, yeah. Finally, agree.
Well, no, that door's not. Oh, wait, they got. Okay, I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
That's my max health.
Yep. Token gone. So, let me. For a moment, we're going to take our battle screen away.
Like
Right.
that humble flex, by the way, that you haven't been hit yet.
I was hitting
Just to be like,
spiders.
you know.
What's my max health?
So, I'm going to describe, and let me go ahead and take the little ambiance away. We're no longer in a dungeon, right? We don't need that kind of ambiance. As you guys look out, sort of describe what you see. You see what looks to be kind of like a makeshift shipyard. As you look out, you see kind of like old pylons, and there's a metal on the sand that something has like crafted. There seems to be ships that have been here at one time, but like really old, destroyed ships. Give me all a perception check. DC 17. Tell me if anybody beats that.
11.
11.
I got a 7.
Nope, unfortunately, Cassie Brown.
15.
On a 15, no. I will say on a 15, though, you do notice that there is some red stains on the metal in front of you. On that note, we're going to go ahead and bring you back over here. Let's go ahead and bring our battle screen back
Ooh.
for our viewers.
Ooh.
Maps are getting good, Chad.
Well, that's the internet, man.
Yeah.
As you see you see this destroyed area, but Cassie Brown, you had a 15 before, right?
Yes.
What's everybody's passive perception, real quick?
10.
10.
10, Emerald.
15.
15. Okay. So Cassie and Emerald are able to see this. No, I'm sorry, Igri's able to see this. So Cassie and Igri, you notice two figures before you. One is kind of in the water, right about here. Okay. And the other is not a figure. It's a large ship that you can tell seems to be in the most working order at the far end of the map we see. Go ahead, move your characters a little bit forward. So I'm going to bring your characters over here onto the window. So you guys, I'm going to move it right here. Go ahead and your health actually should be, go ahead and pre in onto it. Yeah. So no, someone rolled something. So now that you guys have seen the battle screen, I'm going to take the battle screen away for one moment. As you see the water start to ripple a little bit. Yeah, not necessarily anything like suspicious or anything about it. It's just a slight ripple. And then the ripple starts to get larger as you start to see that figure that you noticed before in the middle start to walk towards you. Before you is what seems to be a tiefling, but which all of you kind of know. Tiefling's a common race here to our viewers. It's a creature of demonic heritage, but is not necessarily a demon. This looks similar, but it is not. You can tell that the skin is a little bit different. The eyes are everything about it seems a little bit. You notice black clothing that are scantily dressed as this figure walks up to you. Red water pouring off of her body as we see a figure.
Wow.
This figure is very obviously scantily dressed with short black hair and very obvious, like outwardly sexual vibe coming off of it. She looks at all of you and she goes, "Wow, I haven't had visitors in so long." She takes a little bow. She goes, looks at you all, and she goes, "Are you here to add to my collection?"
Wait,
Now-
insight check here, DM, as to kind of get a feel how.
You want to give me a check here?
I just want to know if this is more of a threat or a sincere like.
Give me an insight check.
7.
Would you roll up? 7. On a 7, you can't necessarily tell if this is a threat or if she's just having a conversation with you, but you can't really get a feel either way.
Okay.
But she looks towards you to look for an answer, wanting you to conversate with her. Am I going to sit here and wait for a reaction all day?
I mean, ma'am, where I come from, we don't really see a lot of women dressed like you, and I really respect that. Free the body, as I say, but we're just stumbling along on a little thing. We heard some tales of a really cool place up here. So I'm not really sure what you mean by collection, but I have a collection of Brad Knightley figurines if you want some of those.
She is still in the water. You notice that the water has this dark red tint to it, and then as it goes out, it turns into a more natural blue. She starts to walk towards you, specifically. You can see her gaze leering right at you. She leans down. She's very obviously taller than you. Not much, though. She's kind of short in stature, but she's obviously not a halfling. She looks you right in your face, and she goes, "Well, you are adorable." I would love for you to stay here with me, and we can add to my collection together.
Now, I'm someone who loves sleepovers, but I have people I need to see and people I need to meet. I need photos with Brad Knightley
Oh,
specifically.
well, we could try to get him here. Your friends are going to stay with us too.
Um, I don't think we can, but because
Yeah.
we have places to be.
That ship over there, actually, I think that's what we're looking for, and we kind of just want to take that and get going. To be honest with you.
She looks at you and she goes, "You'll speak when I speak to you." But I'm having a conversation with the little girl. Man. She looks back to the little girl and she says, "How do you deal with talking to men all day?"
Um, it's fine. I mean, they usually just listen to me talk, so it's a pretty
Hmm.
nice relationship.
She holds out her hand and she wants you to take hold. Very obvious she wants you to hold her hand.
Is there some check I can do to see if there's anything's
Give me
gonna
an,
happen,
give me
or
an insight check.
okay?
Yeah, I'd like to roll a succubus check. Is what it
You know what? Go ahead and give me an insight check as well.
I just got an 8.
An 8. On an 8, you notice,
Force
I think
me.
that 4 for you. On an 8, I think that we can all see, just by the way she looks, the timbre of her voice, there's something suspicious about her. But on an 8, it'd be difficult to be like, oh no, she's gonna do this or do that, to really like get like a feel of like what her next action is. But she wants to hold your hand.
Maybe you could tell me more about the collection before we go. I do love a preview.
Oh, of course, here. And she grabs your hand. She goes, walk with me.
I turn back. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to do it again. And I walk with her.
I'm gonna add this just in case, just to show movement at this point. She's here with you right now. Okay? She walks here, and you following her, of course, correct?
Yes.
Right. She kind of lets go of your hand and she goes, "Do you want to see what my collection is?"
Maybe if you just tell me before you show me. I'm more of a learning by listening, my teachers say.
She takes a few more steps and she goes, "I've always felt a picture is worth 1,000 words." She goes and she pulls her hand into the deep red water. And you see her kind of rummaging around a little bit. And she goes, "I'll find one. I have many. Hold on." There we go. She starts to pull as you see a head of black hair start to come up as a man she's holding the back of his neck. As you see, he is struggling to breathe, but his neck is cut clean through, almost half of his head completely removed. He is struggling to breathe, yet blood is pouring down. He goes, and she looks at you, and she goes, "Necromancy can do so many amazing things. He should have been dead maybe 100 years ago. And yet," she lets go of his neck as he slowly seeps down. You see the blood kind of like going, "Now he's added to my ocean of blood." She has a little grin on her face and she goes,
Is she still holding one of my hands?
"No, she's walked out into the distance.
Okay.
You are on the edge here. She is in the water. She's maybe like, the water is to her chest. Right about here."
Okay. Dang, I was gonna.
Before you say anything, I'm going to give
Yeah.
an opportunity here to our other players. You are seeing all of this go on. You can't necessarily hear, but you see her lift the head up. You see the man with the cut throat, that it's very visible to you guys. She's not too far away. You can see that. So I'll give you guys an opportunity to make some checks here, maybe get closer to the enemy or not enemy, roll some type of persuasion, anything.
Yeah, well, I think this is a good time that we need to, this seems dangerous.
Just a little.
I mean, she got dead people in there.
I think I'm not gonna roll any checks, but I do want to get a little closer.
It's definitely not free will.
Hey, that's her
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, go ahead and take however much movement you want to take. Okay, you're right there. It's like Cassie, Emerald. Do you want, or not Emerald? Agree. Do you want to take any movement?
I'll move right here.
She looks at both of the moving men, and she looks back and she goes, "Oh, you're so eager to join my ocean of blood. That's good. I love eager little boys."
Did you assume my gender?
Roll me a persuasion check there.
So, ooh,
Roll it again. If it hits the floor, roll it one more time.
I
Unless it was
that.
a nat 20.
If it was a nat 20, I'm sorry.
Well, it wasn't a lot better. 4 total.
4?
Yeah.
She goes, I won't play into your gentle ruse to allow me to make me think that you're something you're not. I see you.
What do you
Now,
think that I am?
a man. Simple as that.
I open up
I-
like my convection oven stomach.
Okay.
Intimidation.
Does this look like a man?
Okay. She looks and she goes, a machine and a man all together. Just makes you a little bit more likable. But a man all the same. She goes, thing is, as she kind of like plays with the blood in her hands, you see that like as she raises her hand, the water's much thicker than what it appeared at first. Like there's a lot more blood in this water than appears as she kind of like raises up, kind of a more of a honey-like consistency to the water as the blood is sort of thickened it, as it is corroded the water. It may seem that I don't like men, but in truth, I love men. I just love when they're not speaking. So, little girl, I'm going to give you a chance here. I don't like to hurt women, but I have. And you are so adorable.
Thanks.
Do you want to walk in my ocean of blood with me?
What I would like to do is maybe roll some sort of deception, pretending I'm going to. But I feel like the only option is to just whip out my gun.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a deception real quick?
Okay. 21.
Okay, that's a good deception. That is good. Give me a moment here. I rolled a nat 20.
No, you did
on
not.
That, yeah, I rolled a nat 20. On that, she notes, she goes, oh, poor little girl. Still held in by the gaze of men. That's so sad. She moves her hand up as you start to see kind of like a pale pink flame, and then you notice all around you things start to look different. As you see like flames sort of ignite around you. First behind you, beside,
Oh, you want some of me? Don't make me have to get busy.
and then
Oh my god.
finally,
Should have cut
this
off her
is normal.
hands.
as another creature sort of like appears in the water behind her. She goes,
And you all
Leave
did
my-
want to rest.
You Cassie.
Oh my
as a
god.
much larger creature appears with the face of a man. She pets the sides of it and she goes, please lead my little ones as they devour you
What the heck?
to add to my collection. She walks away as she goes deeper into the blood ocean. She disappears.
Underwater?
Underwater, she's gone.
Okay.
You better run.
She, man, just trying to like start a fight from jump. On that note, everybody go ahead and roll me initiative.
I wasn't about to walk into the water or into the blood.
This would be a great time, by the way, if anyone has any like thunder spells. Just
That's
launch
a what?
in there.
What kind of spells?
Lightning damage.
Oh, because a lot of them spread and there's water as well.
Just all the dead bodies float to the top. It's like
I
fishing
mean-
with dynamite.
Dead is relative here, as we saw. I gotta roll lots and lots of stuff. Before everybody go ahead and roll me an insight check here. Real
I would
quick.
like to deeply apologize for my actions tonight.
Well,
We're only an hour and a half in.
3 sessions in, we have a TPK.
Well, we got two, we got, oh, never mind. We had one 19. I thought,
Nope. A bunch of
Adrian got a
17s.
19. We got an Emerald having
I
19.
had an 8 on my insight, though.
8 on insight. Okay. We got a 16 on insight. And
same roll for me. 8.
okay. Cassie Brown. The rest don't realize this, but you realize this. There are too many enemies to fight here.
Yeah.
This is a death mission. Find your way out of it, because this is not going to be pretty for you guys. On that regard, what do you guys think? Should we do something more upbeat, kind of like, or do we go straight back to like more, kind of like a little ominous thing kind of coming in?
Wait, the ominous.
Yeah? Alright. A little bit of sci-fi going on here.
Wah, wah, wah. Spread this fight.
On that note, our hound stays still, our Yeth hound. I'm going to give you guys the names of these creatures. When I give the names of the creatures, I give you... We have a compendium you guys can look up. We have other things. I give you full blessing on my part to look these creatures up if you want when I name them. Otherwise, if I don't name them, don't look them up. but the Yeth Hound stands still. Emerald, that is your turn.
I am going to start by casting Bane on the Hound, this dude, and this dude.
Nice.
Okay. Make charisma saving throws. Got it. What is the charisma saving throw on this that they need to make?
11.
Got it. So first, we're going to just do for all of the hounds.
Okay.
Which they have a -2 to this,
Nice.
which is good. They rolled a 10. There we go. So that was this one. That was this one right here and this one right here.
Correct.
Okay, so what do they take? When the target fails, the saving throw makes an attack roll.
It's like the opposite of Bless.
Okay, so they do like a -D4. Got it. And then the Yeth Hound, I believe the Yeth Hound also has a -2 to his.
I would have figured with a gray lady there, his name would be like Mr. Teeny Weeny Mansplainer or something. Not yet.
Unfortunately, she's not more into politics. She just doesn't like men for whatever her reason is. Maybe it's more.
She's been hurt before.
You know what? Go ahead and give me a perception check on it. Give me a perception check from looking at her.
13.
13. She was a succubus. Succubus sometimes are very keen on men, and love men, but not necessarily for the reasons that you guys would think. So, are you going to use your movement or your bonus action? Because your Bane's an action, right? Yeah.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I am going to. I don't know. I'm going to move here, not within that other creature's reach, but just closer to the water line.
All right.
And call it good, I guess.
That moves to our first Hellhound's turn. That's going to be. Can you guys see me highlighting it right now or no?
Highlighting
The little yellow box.
No.
So I'll just show you which one it is. It's going to be this guy over here. So just keep me honest. The Hellhound. Give me Igri. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh Lord.
12 is the DC.
Oh, what kind of saving throws are?
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, 2.
2. You take 21 points of damage.
Oh.
Jesus. Which one attacked him, DM?
This one right here.
Not a Bane one. Okay.
No, not the Yeth Hound. So then we got this one right here. 25. He's going after Emerald.
Ikri, are you down?
I'm not.
Okay.
On his bite attack, a 22. Does that hit?
That hits.
That's going to be 18 damage.
18. All right.
Yeah. That moves on to Cassie Brown's turn.
They're gonna all die before I get to go.
Should just let me pick some cookies.
I don't
You're
know if
so
I would've
right.
said this.
Oh. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just. Are we running or are we trying to steal the ship?
That's a lot of distance covering that water.
Because my long jump, if I'm running, which I believe I would be, is around 13 feet horizontally. So if I run here, I can jump onto here. I mean, there is a world in which if this dude doesn't come for me, this big guy,
I don't think there's a world where that doesn't happen.
if I'm thinking positive thoughts,
Yeah.
I can theoretically get to this ship.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna reroll a character. So enjoy.
Jesus.
I will say, okay, you could, Kat, you could use a dash here. That would give you 50 movement, right? That
Yeah.
gives you a lot of room to go. And while you don't have a flight speed, you do have a swim speed, which matches your walking speed, I believe. I think there's other creatures that it is lower, but I believe a halfling, it matches your walking speed.
Oh Lord, I don't want to get in this water.
I mean, I understand. The water is scary. And I will, you know what? Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yes. For sure, I can give that to you. 16.
Okay. On a perception check, you had a plan of jumping here, to here, to here.
Uh-huh.
That's what I assume your plan is, right?
In my mind, yes.
Okay. To jump between the ships here and here is very doable, right? The Yath Hound is right there. In your way. If you kind of take your movement, you can also take a disengage, which would expend your action. So you could use your full movement to basically go straight to the Camden, take a disengage so you wouldn't get attacked. That could be an option as well.
Okay.
Just giving you angles to go. Yeah, swimming in the water, scary, right? There are bodies that you know are in this water, but that it runs the risk. Are these bodies an enemy of yours? Are they controlled by this woman, or are they paralyzed under, or is she under there ready to grab you? You don't know.
Okay.
That's information I'll give you.
You tell me how I can do this. I'm going to let you know what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on using my full movement. I can bonus action dash, I believe. And then I can use that disengage as an action.
Because you have you can use your bonus action as a dash. You can use your action as a disengage. Okay, 100%.
So if I'm going from this guy to there, can I do that all in this round, or?
So let me count it out real quick, okay?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Because I'm perfectly fine making some acrobatics checks to help.
Here's what I'm going to
use
say.
movement.
You are not far off of your goal. Here. Having the action, disregard, using your action to disengage, bonus action dash, you have full capability to get to the Camden within maybe not this turn, but next turn, most definitely. That's just if Emerald and Igri can hold out.
Jesus.
And then again, Emerald could still take the disengage action and swim out too.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to run the risk, and I'm just going to do it.
All right, you can get to here. That will completely get rid of your move because you're going to be using your dash as a bonus. As your action, you're using disengage so that you don't get opportunity attack.
Am I able to do here and then make a jump check or like an acrobatics check to see if I can make it onto the ship without the water, or is it I have to be right here?
No, regardless, you're gonna have 15 jump. It's gonna be right here regardless. You're gonna end up swimming.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. No, I'm playing with you. Don't do that. You're good. The water is thicker here. You can tell you're swimming in blood at this point. Like it's just straight blood that has corroded the water over years and years and years. And, blood thickens at certain times. Like we see blood coming out, but blood hardens and stuff. And this is a very thick water that you're swimming in. Okay? But you can see the Camden in front of you.
Got it. Sorry for taking so long, guys.
No. I think that I've put on a tough battle. Okay. That goes to this guy right here. He's going to move on to Igri. He's going to take a bite.
Oh.
I want you guys to know, I am crossing my fingers for you guys right now. Does not get advantage or anything on a 11. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Minus D4.
Minus D4, but regardless, 11 does not hit. So you're good. That moves on to this guy right here. He's going to move on to Emerald.
Come on.
Yeah, I am shaking for you guys. Like, did I just do a total player kill on my 4? 17.
That misses, but it's also a minus D4 anyway.
How does it? 17 misses? Holy crap! Okay, well it's good.
Feel like
So
I'm
that's
labor.
that's a 13 regardless
Okay.
with the minus 4. So it doesn't hit.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, that goes to Igri's turn.
Oh, gosh. I'm trying to figure out what's the best thing to do.
Oh no, I'm shaking for you guys right now. I'm like, holy crap! I was like, whoa. Because while you do that, I'm gonna tell. I don't personally lay out to do total player kills. It's not something I do. I like to do challenges that are more on the lax side, but at the same time fun. I told everyone before that this was not going to be that. I was not going to pull punches with certain fights, and this is one of those fights.
I'm gonna have fun after. Looking back on it, having a blast.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is you see me pull something like out of my shell, and it like I kind of start to mess with it, and it starts to like light up, and I'm gonna cast a spirit totem.
Oh, okay, okay.
Which one is it? A unicorn, and it'll go just right here.
But you okay?
Not the time, Igri. Not the time.
Go
It's
on.
all part of it. It's just part of it. And then I will.
Where are you laying your unicorn again?
It's gonna go right here, like just between me and because no matter what, it can't affect Cassie. She's too far away.
There you go. Your unicorn's right there.
Okay. What all it does is whenever. Actually, I can link it everything so you guys can read it.
What does it do now? Yeah, go ahead and if I can read it. All ability checks made to detect creatures. Okay.
If I cast a healing spell, restores hit points to any creature inside or outside the order, or each creature of choice in the order also gains hit points equal to. So, like, if I heal
Awesome.
me or Igri, I can heal both of us.
Oh, okay,
an
great.
additional
Okay,
3 points.
good.
So I'm going to heal myself with healing more. That was I don't know if I have a healing spell. It's an action. Is that an action or a bonus action? Use that.
I don't know why, but I've had so many problems with your token recently with like AC and HP. I don't know why.
I have so
There
many
you go.
things that are bonus actions. Bonus action. Gosh. Well, I can't heal this turn because that was all my heals are bonus actions. So I'm going to hope for a little bit of help, and I'm going to cast Summon Beast.
Is it bonus action? Okay, what beast are you summoning?
It was a bonus action to summon to make my totem.
Okay, so this is an action.
The Summon Beast is a bestial spirit of air, land, or water. I'll just do the land one, I guess. which I have all its stats. It has AC of 13, HP of 30.
What is this ability called again?
Summon Beast.
It has more HP than I do.
Yeah, it's got 30 HP.
Whew.
Okay.
I want to summon it like right behind this this thing that's trying to bite me.
If anything, to take the hits off for you guys.
Hopefully. So maybe I should do it like in
Uh,
between. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna do it between these two.
that's called a beast of the land, correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I'm just gonna do.
Because it's any.
Let me get.
I mean, I can make it look like any kind of beast.
Yeah, I'm just doing to have like a token, and so
Okay.
you have the stats for it.
Yep.
What is it doing?
It's gonna attack this one right here,
Okay.
which it gets pack tactics.
All because you're there too. Okay, good.
Yep. So D20.
Go ahead and roll me its attack.
It's got a nat 20,
There we go.
Nat 20. Okay, so it crits.
and then it does 1d8. So double. So roll 2 of those, or just roll run and double it.
It doubles it, so it'll be 1d8 times 2.
Nice. 16. plus
16.
6, so 22 damage.
There we go.
Okay. So wait, hold on. On its attack, it rolled a d8 or it rolled 2 d8s?
It rolled a d8, and you said roll
The
one.
double that.
Yeah.
What was the additional damage?
The plus 6 is it's 1d8 plus 6.
Because of the pack tactics.
No,
Right.
no. Pack tactics gives it advantage on its attack.
Yeah.
Its attack is 1d8 plus 4 plus this level of the spell, which is level 2. So 1d8.
Got it. Okay.
plus 6.
Got it. That's why I was like confused about. All right. Hell of a move. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
That's a tough
You
one.
did a lot.
Yeah, I feel like, hell of a move. That moves on to our Yeth-Hound. Yeth-Hound is this. Everybody roll me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Even me all the way out here.
Poor Cassie gonna drown.
Oh, shit. 9.
9, 15. We need degrees.
17.
17 on that, so within 30 feet. Let me make sure that everybody's within 30 feet because I think
Every
Cassie
enemy
might not
within
be.
300 feet.
300? No, 30 feet.
Every enemy within
300 feet of the hound here must succeed a DC. But right here, frightened target that starts its turn
within
within 30 feet of the hound must use all of its movement on that turn to get as far away from the hound as possible.
I
Okay.
have advantage against being frightened.
Do you? Okay, give me that advantage. I roll.
Let's go. Wisdom saving.
Oh, that's better. Never mind.
Okay.
Still. But you're going to be moving away anyways, trying to get where you're getting.
True.
So everybody on their next turn has to use all of their movement to get away from the creature.
Can do.
Emerald, that is your
Oh.
turn.
I thought me and Emerald saved on it.
Did Emerald? Oh yeah, Emerald saved on it. You guys did save on it, so you're good. Okay, that's my bad. So I think that honestly, I think that you guys are good. I might have just fucked up on my round.
No,
Well,
I
that's on
failed.
me.
So
But you still got to use your move. That goes to our Hellhound.
I think I'm next.
Oh
to you.
yeah, it's Emerald.
It's Emerald's turn. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna take the disengage action
Okay.
and move adjacently to my unicorn friend here. And then I'm going to. How close am I to E3? How?
Well, that thing's just a spiritual thing. You can walk through it. It's not-
Yes, you can walk straight through it.
Gotcha.
It's
How's
not
E3 looking?
He's pretty hurt.
All right, I'm gonna get a little closer, and I am going to
Breathing heavily.
not do what I was planning on because I already used the disengage action. So never mind. I'm going to cast. Not cast. I'm gonna use my channel divinity on the yes hound here
Okay.
as a bonus, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. That does move on to the Hellhound here.
Sorry, I can move my mouse so there's a.
So he's going to come around here.
Hickory, don't let it get you.
And the Hellhound's going to take a bite. Does not have advantage. I just roll advantage regardless. On a 22? Does
Does it hit
22
me?
hit? Yeah, on
It
Emerald.
does.
Okay, so he does 13 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down. And then Bane is gone too.
So is the veil, right?
I'm gonna
So
put an
the
X
Veil,
right
yeah.
there. I'm going to say this thing is actually going to swim after 35 using dash 5. It's trying to swim after Cassie Brown. I guess Cassie Brown's turn.
I'm gonna get in the ship.
All right.
The keys aren't there.
I thought they were gonna be in the ignition.
All right, Cassie Brown. We are going to be rolling some rolls real quick.
Okay.
Okay. First things first. You're going to be rolling 3 rolls. The first roll is going to be investigation roll. Investigation roll has to meet a DC of 10. Okay?
Okay.
The next roll is going to be an straight intelligence check right after. Instead of, so that way you're going to, I believe in investigate, so it'll do to both. So we're going to do, so just do 2 investigation checks. And then right after, we're going to do a performance check, okay? So the first one is going to be a DC, let me write this down to keep me honorable, okay? So I don't like, first one will be a 5, I think I said a different number before, but 5, 10, and then on the performance, it's going to be a 10 as well, okay?
And that's for flying the ship?
We'll see.
Okay. 9.
9. On your first investigation, you see that there is a hatch lashed into the top of the ship that you're not really sure how to open it until you kind of see your POW blinking. You notice as it's blinking as if it's looking for an interaction nearby. What would you do?
Probably put it up to it.
As you lift your hand up, you feel like an activation code kind of like going bing as your thing kind of flashes a clear as the hatch releases. As you go up, and this is what your investigation code is actually on, you see a hallway open up as you are into the hangar of this ship. Looking around, you can see hallways left and right, up and down, ladders around you. On this investigation check, you're able to see that there are some insignias that have been rubbed off just from the age and like dust and soot that have built up in this ship. And you see that there is a way to get to the control room or the flight deck. Following this, on your 10, you have never seen a ship like this. Go ahead and roll me an investigation. It has to be in 10.
Okay. 20.
20. Easily you're able to see that there is several control boards, but at the top of it you see that there is a large chair that seems to have in the middle of this room, and you believe that this might be the control chair, which seems to be a little bit strange for a ship of this type, but you sit right into this chair. On a performance check, go ahead and roll.
This one is icky. Okay. Nat 20.
On a nat 20, an AI kind of shows in front of you. This is you can immediately know that this is not AIs that you've seen before. This is kind of an older AI, kind of like how we would recognize as Siri. A blue figure comes up with a shaved head. We're not really shaved, it's completely like there's just no hair, but it is a woman. She looks at you and she goes, "Confirmation, please." She looks at you looking for something to say as she replies and says, "Confirmation code, please."
I guess, do I show her, like, my pal?
Feel free.
I would like to show her my pal and be like, I'm not really sure. We're sent on this mission to come get the ship from...
As you show the PAL, you see as like you start to hear some stuff kind of going from it. But you're not able to really understand. It seems to be speaking in beeps that sound a little bit different, like beep, 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 beep. One is a little bit higher pitched, one is a little bit lower. You see the AI go, "Phew." Confirmation. "Welcome, Captain." You start to feel the engines fire up. The Camden has started to take flight. As the Camden, you have a few different things that you're going to be able to do. I'm going to kind of show these mechanics now. You have base movement, 120 feet.
Nice.
Any attack action that you take as your character will have a ×10 multiplier and have an advantage so long as it is from the sky to the ground. So therefore, shooting anything on the ground, like here, will have a ×10 to whatever your damage is, okay? Plus, you will have advantage on any attack. On that note, give me a second
Am I
here.
able to steer it over to them and sweep them up?
You are more than... We're going to use your initiative real quick, and you're actually going to be going first. We're going to take your initiative here. Save settings. Initiative 10. Camden. This will go back to the original in a moment, but at the moment, Camden is first. You are the temporary captain of the Camden. Feel free to move at your own pace. 120 feet, advantage, as well as ×10 multiplier to any attack from sky to ground.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to move the ship right on over here.
Okay.
Right here. Am I able to pick them up?
You can definitely pick them up, but they have to walk in, so it would be on their move. If you want, you can do bonus action, release the hangar hatch, and land. But that will take away your ×10 multiplier, because you will be on the ground.
Zoinks. I guess
But the Camden is a ship. It has armor. I mean, maybe it can handle all these things, kind of like going at it.
Yeah, I guess we'll do it. But I do have bonus. So bonus action. Let's go ahead, land, do the hangar thing. And then I don't think I have a mage hand. I don't know if I can pick up Emerald.
I think Emerald might be too
dragon?
heavy.
Yeah.
I think that it's only like 5 pounds or 10 pounds.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Emerald's too heavy, or Igri's too heavy.
Okay. So land it. Bonus action. Put down the hangar. And I guess getting on the ship was my action, right?
No, it was an interaction.
Oh, cool. Then I would like to hold my action to close the hangar when they get on.
Okay. Feel free. So I think that ends your turn. Moves on to a Hellhound. Which Hellhound is this? Hellhound is going to take a bite at Igri.
If you guys can get on here.
Oh, that's a net 20. Oh.
No, that is a nat 20, but its first one was a 24. So does that hit?
Yes.
Here's the damage.
Oh,
It's
boy.
but that's not plus 4 because it's doing the, so it would be the 6 plus 9.
Yeah, I'm down.
No! Oh my god, I should have
Down.
stayed in the air.
No worries, no worries. You're down but not out. Don't have, so that moves to the next Hellhound's turn. The Hellhound goes to try and make a strike towards the Camden. But is unable to reach through to the metal. That moves to Igri's turn. Go ahead and roll me a death saving throw.
Solid roll.
19. There we go. Solid roll. Then you pass it. That moves on to our Yeth Hound, which moves to try to strike at the Camden.
Yeah, my little guy would fade away because he's concentration spirit.
19 AC 22. Unfortunately, Yeth Hound is not able to make any damage. Emerald, give me a death saving throw.
Oh my god.
There it goes.
Oh,
7.
You fail. Oh no, that's a pass, right? No,
Nope.
it's a fail.
That's a fail.
It's a fail. On that note, Hellhound doesn't. I'm going to say that the Hellhound. Okay, so here's what I was going to say. The Hellhounds are not going to attack you. They're not trying to kill you. They're trying to incapacitate you because that's their order is to, she's going to come on there and try to slit your throats, basically. So they're not going to take any attacks towards you. They're going straight to the Camden. Unable to get Hellhound. Unable. Is going to have to take a dash. Well, I was able to make it in 30 from there, so it doesn't need a dash. Is unable. So this goes to the Camden's turn. On that note, you see a little bit of a twing kind of come over. Ding! As you see a little button kind of on the side of the chair.
I press it.
You press a button, and you hear a little bit of a robotic voice come over and goes, howdy there. How you doing?
Not great.
That's too bad. Are you one of the new outlaws?
I am. Yes, I am.
Well, howdy. My name is well, forget my name. What's your name?
If you had a hand, I would shake it, but it's Cassie.
Cassie what?
Cassie Brown.
Hold on one second. You start to hear little pings go boop 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 boop. Cassie Brown, outlaw. Got it. Can I be of any assistance to you?
Are you able to get my other outlaws on the ship for me?
Well, don't you worry. Go ahead and tell me their names real quick, and we can go ahead and try.
We have a little turtle guy, Igri, Red Scarf. He's the only turtle there. And then
Okay.
we have, Emerald on there that has kissed the cook, and he has a robotic arm.
Well, don't you worry. I'm gonna help out as I will do. As you start to, and bloop, the sound goes off. You don't really hear anything else, but it seems you may have made a friend of some sort that seems to be linked to the ship.
That's what Cassie does best. Making friends.
On that note, though, you still have your movement, your action, and bonus action, and you're more than welcome to leave the ship if you feel like you need to go and help your friends.
Yeah, I'll stand on the hangar with gun, and then just take a shot at, I guess, the closest hound. That seems like if like a hound is running, or save my action, hold it, and if a hound looks like they're going to run up onto the hangar, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, that makes sense. You're trying to protect the hangar at this point, right?
Yes.
So we're kind of saving our action until somebody tries to get on the ship, right?
One of the enemies, specifically. Because that robotic thing said that it was going to get them on the ship for me, right?
Exactly, that is what
Okay.
it said.
Then I'm fine staying here on the ship, on the hangar. And if an enemy comes, I'll shoot him.
Got it. On that note, you're protecting them. You have two friends down. All of a sudden, through the hangar, you hear another little bleep and goes, bloop. Coming down right now. Now, as a robotic thing starts to come behind you. It has like a green metal front. It has a little firearm on its side. It is a robot. It's a robot. Simple as that. That's what you've seen before, and it looks a little something like this. If you guys want to magnify your camera so you can see it a little bit.
He's so
That's what he looks like.
cute.
I like him.
He goes up and he's going to give the help action to our friend right here, Igri, which means that he is going to roll, what is it, D4? No, and it just makes you come up. So you'll revive with 1, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. On a help action, it's just a 1 to like revive.
That would be
I
like,
forget. I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate.
that'd be like a medicine check, I guess, to try to get somebody up. Help action's like if I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, I think he has to have some way of healing or a medicine check to stabilize.
That's right. I have been playing too much Baldur's Gate.
Yep.
So on that note, let me do a little bit of a medicine
Just
check
pull
here.
him on the ship. Just pull him
Yeah.
on.
So he has a 0 on his medicine, so I'm just going to roll a 20 here. I'm going to roll a nat 20.
Appreciate it.
Unfortunately, I roll a 10 on a medicine check. And I'm just going to say that's a little bit too little. So that expends his action, but he's going to come the rest here, use some of his thing, and he's going to... Hold on 1 second.
My screen froze.
He is going to take a little bit of an attack action here. So right here, weapons attack +4. Rolls a 2, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, he does not hit, but he is ready and willing to go, and he is going to have a initiative of 11. I'll just remember that. Hellhound moving towards Camden. Right here, Cassie Brown, go ahead and roll me an attack action as a reaction because you saved a action to do this.
Okay. 15.
Nice.
15 hits. Okay, good. Roll me the damage. It's a 7 rolling damage. Okay. All right. You're able to stop this one because you were able to get it. Let's see if it's kind of able to. Okay, so that's not able to get close. Higri, give me another death saving throw.
So I had to reload everything.
$19, there you go. You're successful, so that's 2. Deathhound's turn is going to attack the Camden. Doesn't hit. Emerald, give me another death saving throw.
3.
3. That is a in the negative side there, so you have 2 failed death saving throws.
And I do.
Pull him on the ship. No, we can do medicine checks on the ship. Just get him on here.
All right, roll me a reaction real quick, Cassie Brown. I'm gonna move this guy right here.
Oh, lordy.
So it'll be your attack action.
22?
22. Okay, I'm worried that I'm like, did I set this up for failure? -6, so you're able to stop him before he's able to get any further. Next Hellhound. $25. Yeah, he's able to get. Okay, roll me another one. Attack action.
Jesus Christ. Okay. 21.
8 piercing damage, you're able to stop. I want to say, so it doesn't seem like I'm being fair. If you do not hit, they're taking an attack, a guaranteed attack action on you. That's what's going to happen, basically. If you miss once, they're going to hit. Doesn't matter. But on that moves on to our little turtle. You know what? Why don't, on this, you're right above him. You want him to pick people up, right?
Yes.
Okay. How about, let's say, you know what? I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to do bonus action medicine check. So it's going to be a 10. If he hits a 10, he will revive 1 HP to somebody, okay? That's a 9 on the die, so no. He goes to pick up Emerald. And he goes to use his movement. So that's 5, 10, 15, 25. So he's able to get to it. He's going to do a little opportunity attack right here. Actually, I think he takes 3 opportunity attacks here.
Just throw him.
So whatever, if this hits, I'm going to just multiply the damage by 3. Just to streamline it. 14 does not hit. All right, there we go. Cassie Brown, roll me, roll the attack. If it misses, you will guarantee damage here.
Someone send me up a little prayer. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, so the piercing damage at its 8, so we're just going to double it. So it's not 8 plus 4, it's actually 8 minus 16. On that note, how do you want to do this?
So just one?
Just one.
I don't think I'm even looking. I'm just holding there and just rapidly shooting. Not even looking to see what happens. Not even looking to
You're
see
just
what
boom, 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 reload.
Okay.
Boom, 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 reload.
Yeah.
Okay, you're able to get one hit right into the eye of this, and as the other ones are kind of like dodging, kind of able to like get down low and dodge the rest. That moves on to. So he's got 5 more movement. I'm going to say he's able to get right back here. Emerald, you are safe. You are on the. You are still rolling death saving throws, but you're off. You're off of the turn order right now. Okay.
Okay.
That moves
Oh my
on
God.
to that hellhound's gone. This hellhound is still moving, so therefore, yeah, Cassie, give me another one, or you will take damage here.
Oh, I'm fine with
You
this.
have to hit, or you will take damage.
Oh, I've been doing so well.
Yeah, you've gotten
20.
20 hits, 6 damage. All right. You are definitely Igri. So this is Igri's turn. Give me a death saving throw.
Come on.
17. I think on that you are saved. You're no longer rolling death saving throws. You are not up yet. That goes to the Yeth Hound. The Yeth Hound is going to take its attack. I want to say. I also want to say I don't think the Yeth Hound has reached the AC of the ship yet. If it does, the ship will take damage. Doesn't hit it.
DM, I still haven't
Hellhound.
been able to figure this out the whole time. Are you saying yes? Yeah? Or
Yeth.
yeah?
Y-E-T-H.
Okay. At first I thought it was like Y-A-S.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Yes Hound.
Yeah.
So it's just like a guy. Every time he hits, he's like, yes.
Yeah.
He's very into positive affirmation. All right. The Hellhound. This Hellhound is here. Cassie. Oh my god. Cassie, again, roll me an attack action.
After this, I am my own hero. That's just a
Ooh.
9.
Nope, you take damage on this one.
It was coming. It's fine.
All right, here we go. Let's hope that you are still okay.
Let's be honest.
Hellhound. Bite action. Guaranteed hit no matter what. You take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
That I had 12 left.
You're down.
Come on, robot.
Well, I'm on the ship already, so
You are on the ship. You are right there. There is a Hellhound grabbing at you. So
hopefully
that actually moves to the Camden's turn, but it's actually because of the 11. So it is the robot's turn at this point. He is going to do a medicine check on our boy here. It's going to have to be a 10. Straight on the die. Doesn't get a plus. Doesn't get it. He hits a 9, but he goes to pick it up. Agree. You are on the ship. On that note, you're on the ship. Everybody else is rolling death saving throws right now. Igri is the only one not.
Mm-hmm.
This robot looks at this little turtle guy and he goes, "Howdy, howdy. Are we set? But set. Should we get out of here?"
Thumbs up. He don't even, if he was even half awake, he wouldn't even say anything. He just thumbs up.
Just thumbs up. He's like, got it. Ava, ready for let's get out of here. As the ship starts to take off and set up, you hear the engine roar as the crystal inside that sets on the engine is blasting off its energy and electricity is shooting into it. The hangar starts to close. The hellhound falling off the edge. The one that was right on Cassie's arm as she's rolling death saving throws. We see a takeoff. The ship is going up, up, up. You have hit orbit. Cut back a little bit to the ocean of blood. We see these flaming hellhounds and the Yaft Hound standing there. And then a woman with gray skin and horns walks out of the blood, looks up at the ship, looks up to the sky, and gives you a little kiss. Blows it to you. On that note, you guys have successfully fled.
Success is a strong word there, Chef.
You guys are out. You made it out. The ship is going. We cut back to 1, 2, 2, 3. All 3 of you are in the infirmary. Igri being taken care of. His shell is being basically sewn back together with these metal strings. They you know how anybody gets sewn up after like a big injury, but it's not like a regular sewing. It looks like it's metal, and then if you get a little bit closer, it looks like it's moving, as if it's kind of like little nanobots are being sewn into his shell, so it can restore it to its purest shape. We see Emerald with his metal arm hanging off as like people are reattaching it and going off and like putting bolts back into it, and then little Cassie Brown just like getting the blood cut off her, sewing needles back in, as she has saved the day with her god damn it good just roll after roll after roll of success.
I feel like it did a week's worth of cardio. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to give me a roll real quick.
I imagine
No, actually-
Cassie's the one who gets a lollipop at the infirmary.
Here's a D6. 5. Everybody just roll me a flat D20, all of you, and just tell me your numbers.
11.
11.
2.
18.
Igri, you are passed out. The day, your age as well as the day, you don't wake up for 5 days. Straight sleep.
Listen.
Is that normal?
You wake up to IVs inside of you pumping food to make sure that you are properly satiated. We've got the next day, the next person that comes up is Emerald. You have been sleeping for 4 days, as you do not eat, but it seems that whatever this AI has been playing around in your memory banks a little bit to get to know you a little bit more. Cassie Brown, you've been asleep for 3. As you wake up, though, you've been healed, but you've been sat in the captain's chair for a little bit, waiting on orders. Cassie Brown, being the first to wake up, you see this AI, Ava, EVA, looks at you and she goes, "Hello."
Hi.
It is good to meet you. Who is the captain of this vessel? You were the first to ship off, but we do not have a true captain yet. Do I make that designation to you, or is there no captain?
Can it be a group thing? I don't
Of
really have
course.
my driver's license.
How old are you?
Oh, a lady never tells. At least that's what my mom says.
Yeah.
I'm sensing young.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it would be appropriate to be the captain regardless. If that's...
I mean, I did some pretty good work back there.
How old are you? Just go ahead and tell. I feel like this doesn't meet until you reach a certain age.
I'm definitely 16.
Roll me a deception check.
Sorry, this is full screen. Let me get to it.
DC 10.
8.
8, she goes... She looks up, she goes, "Cassie Brown."
Okay, I'm 13. Okay.
Yeah, 13, yes, that's right. I note here that you just joined the Outlaws 3 days ago? That is 4 days ago. You've only joined 4 days ago.
Basically a veteran.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. As you go up, you see Eva is talking to Emerald. This is the next day. Cassie Brown has had some time to walk around the ship, look at some stuff, associate certain things. As you see, your mind is, again, a fresh mind combined with some cybernetics. this Eva is using the robot friend to kind of like peek around and look at your brain. Because you wake up, your eyes open in the middle of this surgery.
The robot guy is.
Yeah, he's the one touching at. This is the. He's like, he looks at you and you see he sees your eyes open, but doesn't say anything. He's in the middle of surgery.
I think Emerald will jerk his head forward and just kind of like flail his arms to get him out of his head.
You jerk back. He goes, well, gosh, darn, y'all done it. My hands was right in the middle of operation.
Yeah, let's stay out of that for now. I'm gonna kind of feel for what he was doing.
Eva looks. She goes, I apologize. I was under the impression you were synthetic. We did not know if you were enemy or ally.
Who are you?
I am Ava.
Would that mean anything to me?
No.
Okay.
I am the pseudo AI that has been set for this ship.
It's hard to call anyone enemy that saved me.
Your logic is sound. Interesting. Okay. So we are friends.
A fair assumption.
Good. She lifts her hand out to give you a handshake.
I mean it with my non-sword hand.
You go to shake, it passes right through, and she goes, I forget that I'm not real sometimes. We move on to Igri with, you have IVs kind of in your arm, and I will say that these IVs look old. Like, this isn't like modern that like, well, maybe this might be new for you because you live in a world that's like very like early to, there's not a lot going on there technology wise, but for Cassie, for Emerald, this is like old, like we're seeing like real like old tubes that's not been seen in many years, IVs strapped to you as you wake up, and you see the little robot man going as his head falls off.
Why you guys? It's broken. Hello?
Well, I wouldn't say, as he's like going down, and it's kind of muffled. He's like, I wouldn't say I'm broken. He's broken.
I'm gonna walk over and palm his head like a basketball.
You're not here at this point.
Oh, my bad.
This is Igri only.
Am I like on a hut? Like
You're on what? It's kind of like an operation table, and on the operation table, it's freestanding, so it seems like it's almost like floating off of the ground. But it kind of looks like a regular gurney that you're on. Around you is medical equipment. Eva is not here. It's just the robot's head on the ground, kind of muffled because he's talking into the ground.
I'm gonna like scoot up just a little bit towards the edge. Look around for like, is my scarf on me still, or?
Your scarf is still on you.
And I'm gonna look and see where my stick's in it.
Your stick is not. Your stick is to the side of the room. You can see it. It's basically been put on like kind of display.
I'm gonna just like try to like, I guess probably hop off the edge of the table that I'm on, because I'm sure it's taller than what I would be standing.
Yes.
Like,
As you kind of get off, you hear a whoop, whoop, zoom. It kind of goes off. It's almost like an alarm. It was about to sound, but it didn't sound. And then Eva kind of goes, she goes, hello. I did not get your name. Your friends call you Egri?
No, it's Igri.
Igri. I apologize. Oh no. Please, hold on one moment. The head starts to, howdy. Please, pull yourself together. Gotcha. As the body starts to go and grab the head and holds it, he's like, "I'll fix this later." She goes,
Can I take these out?
"Oh, please, if you would." Of course. Pulls it out of you really hard. She goes, "Your friends are at the head of the ship. If you would like, I'll walk there with you."
Yeah, let me just get my stick real quick. Walk over. I don't know how high it is if I got to jump to grab.
No, it's like right there for you to grab. Like obviously you're a little bit shorter, but it's more like it seems that this area sort of how to explain this? Like it has made itself more suitable to someone of your size. This is obviously in the future, it's much more handicap capable in some regards, but you're just short. That is the difference. It's multiple for many different races and handicap accessible. But she goes, "Please walk with me."
All right, let's go.
As you walk down this long hallway, make some turns here and there, you've left the med wing of this ship. As she goes in, you see two double doors open. Your friends, Emerald and Cassie, are sitting there.
Stretch a little bit. You guys know how long I've been asleep? I feel like it's just been for days. It just.
You guys know he's been asleep for 5 days. Ava has told you. Delaney's muted.
I thought she was just making face. I thought she was just making.
I'm like, I can't unmute you.
Oh, I was like, yeah, cool. Oh my God, you're awake.
Yeah, I made it. I told you they couldn't kill me. You know, tough.
So the bigger question though is what happened? Did we kill the Grey Lady? How did we get out of here?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That was one of the scariest moments of my life. You guys both passed out on the battlefield. I had control of a ship. Didn't really know what I was gonna do with it, honestly.
You see the robot. You see the robot with the little cowboy hat in front. He goes, "You were scared. I almost lost my head." As he's holding his head.
Yeah. So I made a friend, and he helped me get you guys on board. And then we took out there. She's still alive though. I didn't kill or shoot anyone. I was just worried about getting you guys here.
He reaches out and he goes, the name's Tex.
Yeah, so I go to meet his hand.
He shakes your hand. He gives the same hand to Igri.
Oh, okay.
Shakes your hand. And he goes, I never introduced myself. Cassie Brown.
Oh, hi, Tex.
Nice to meet you,
Thank you for saving us back there.
Of course.
You're a brave guy.
Well, I'm a robot, so I don't really have those kind of feelings. But good on you. Good on you.
But yeah, she's still alive. But we have the ship. We completed the mission, right?
Yeah, I mean that's all we were tasked to do with what little info we were given.
Ava looks at you guys and goes, "Well, this is I feel I've been asleep for a very, very long time." Tex looks at Eva and goes, "You betcha!" And goes, "Well, welcome, Outlaws." And on that note, we are going to end our episode. Let me go ahead and turn the music off. And I'm going to go ahead and talk to our viewers directly. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're going to end it a little bit early here because it just seems like such a great place to end it. Tune in next week. That sounds so like very TV show-esque. But you guys maybe get to know more about Tex, maybe get to know more about Eva. Were they successful? Is this Camden all it has to offer what they think it has to offer? Is Emerald going to put his arm through the chest of one of the commanders of the Outlaw, or will he ever get his cigar? Who knows? Tune in for session 4, and we'll see you guys next week. Why don't you go ahead and give us a little bit of goodbye, my Outlaws?
See you later.
See us next week. Give us a like, a subscribe.
Yes, like all of that. Like, subscribe,
Doesn't hurt anybody.
do it.